Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. Lena listening to music while doing her homework and eating bagel bites. Yeah! No, I'm just kidding. It's the 200th episode of Daily Random Happenstance. Right, Booga? Yay! We're all so excited. Even Mickey, look, he's being like a little pedophile, peeking in the corner. Even though none of us are kids. But whatever, you may not know that. So anyway, it is our 200th episode, and as such, Rebecca and I, and Carolina, try to do things that are special. So, what are we doing today that's special? Well, tell them, Booga.
We're having Kids Day.
Tell them what Kids Day is.
I can't, my eye's itchy right now.
Alright, Becca's eyes are itchy, so I will take over. Kids Day is something that Rebecca and I made up last year when we were really bored, and we wanted to share it with you guys. So you can kind of, you know, get another piece of our life into your viewing, for your viewing pleasure. But Kids Day is basically when we decide to kind of, it's like a throwback day to the 90s, and Rebecca and I try to relive, you know, things or elements when we were kids. Like we watch old TV shows like Doug, for example. And we order pizza and all that stuff, and we just act like kids because it's fun. So we will be going through the steps with you guys, and you guys will be seeing what exactly we do. And 200th episode, Kids Day! Yeah! So, alright, so right now, the way Kids Day begins is that right now we're going to see... I just ordered some Domino's, and it's gonna be good. I actually ordered the cheese bread, and I haven't had that in like years, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And then right now we're actually about to see the show All That. And in between commercials, Rebecca and I actually we're gonna pick old retro commercials to watch, commercials from the 90s, so that we don't see that new age crap, we see commercials from the 90s. So, Booga? We are going to right now do rock, paper, scissors, okay? To determine during the first commercial break who gets to pick the commercials from retrojunk.com to see, okay? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah, crap in a hat. Alright, so you get to...
I'm not done cutting you.
Oh, my hand. I'm like Luke now. Anyway, so, okay, so now Rebecca gets to pick the retro commercial to watch from retrojunk.com in order to continue.
Not sponsored by retrojunk.com.
We are not sponsored by retrojunk.com. I wish we were. That'd be badass. But
yeah,
no.
They're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. Alright, so let Kids Day begin. Retrojunk.com. It is Kids Day, so let's see what we got going on. So here's the cheesy bread I was telling you guys about. Crack this open. See? Ah, yummy stuff. What? Alright. I see how it is. Alright, got some pizza here. Classic. And let me tell you, okay, so we're watching the 90s or All That, and we're actually seeing the show All That. And let me explain to you guys what's going on, so you guys can know. So, it's ironic that this happened to happen on Kids Day, but on Teen Nick, if you guys have Teen Nick, at nighttime from 12 o'clock midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning, it's kind of late, but around that time, Teen Nick shows, they have a segment called The 90s Are All That, and they show 4 TV shows from the 90s, and right now they're showing, I think it's in this order, I think it's All That is the first one, then Kenan and Kel, Ado, then I think it's Doug, and then Clarissa Explains It All, and these are all shows that came out in the 90s, which, you know, Becca and I, we are products of the 80s. We were born in the 80s, but we are children of the 90s. And Lena is a 90s girl straight up. But, yeah, so we, you know, it's kind of like our thing. And it's really cool. Like, they have, like, you could tell this thing is really tailor-made for, like, people who were, like, born in the 90s. They even have a funny little disclaimer at the beginning that says, warning, if you were not born in the 90s, this may not make sense to you, or something like that, and it's really cool. So check that out. It really is really neat, and all that. What happened to 90s shows? They're right there. This is all that. This is okay. Yeah. So we just saw All That, and I have not seen an episode of All That since I was a kid in the 90s. And I have to say, it was a lot of fun. It was actually shorter than I expected. When I was a kid, it seemed like it was longer. But what was it, Sweet? Like 3 sketches or something? Like, right?
Yeah, it was about 3. It was shorter than I remembered.
Yeah, like that's what I said. Like it was kind of like I remembered it being more longer, like SNL, and having like little skits in between, like Kablam. Remember Kablam?
And a musical guest. I guess they did that later on.
Yeah, like I mean, we watched the first episode, so maybe the first episode was different since it was the pilot. But like it really was different, and but it was still cool. Like I'm looking forward to every day, tuning in and watching more, all that. But what do you think, Booga?
I enjoyed it. I actually remembered that episode. Like Lena was saying earlier, the chocolate segment was really familiar. I'm fairly positive I saw that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It was fun.
So my DVR did not record the thing correctly, so we have to watch Kenan and Nickel on the computer, which is not very kid-like, if you ask me. But, Boogie?
What?
You agree?
I said,
Say, nod with me in unison. We're not in sync. Anyway, we're not in sync. Kids Day!
There was so many scrunchies and plaid shirts and weirdly colored tights in Clarissa Explains It All that I was like, I can't believe I wore scrunchies. Because I was a scrunchy girl. I wore scrunchies and I had those big butterfly clips and those funky bracelets that were all those different colors, and it was like a new kind that everybody loved like every 2 weeks, so then I had to buy a whole new sets of bracelets. It was ridiculous. They were so multicolored. He's shocked by the scrunchies too. What? I didn't catch it. Ow! That hurt!
Alrighty, so let me move out of here because I've been filming in the same exact place this whole time. So, Kids Day is not really over. Obviously, we're going to still keep on rocking throughout the day, but we've kind of seen all the Nickelodeon stuff, and I really think you guys should check it out. It's really cool. And we just finished seeing Doug, and it was great. I mean, it's just like, there's like this kind of charm to it that is very rare in shows nowadays. Like, it's almost like the 1990s version of like watching an episode of Leave It to Beaver, where it was so like 50s and it was so like gentle and stuff, and this was like the 90s version of that, and it's just so refreshing to see something different on TV. Not saying that current television shows are bad or anything, but I feel like everything's trying to be edgy these days. Not all the time, but just a lot of stuff, and this was just not edgy. It was just cute and stuff like that. But anyway, I have Becca and Lena who are here, and we're going to be talking about our childhood a bit.
So I was thinking about it, and honestly, I don't remember too much from the 90s because I was pretty young. I was like 10 or 11, around there, and when it became 2000. And before that, honestly, all I did was watch movies with cute boys and like rewind and stuff and rewatch the scenes with the cute boys. Like, I was very boy crazy.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, like Leonardo DiCaprio.
With his gushous bangs.
When I was in elementary school, I was just boy crazy. And I know that's kind of young, but I don't know. Me and my friends, we just loved boys. I don't know. We just always talked about boys. That's all I did. All I did was talk about boys in the 90s. So that's not very interesting.
I played Nintendo and Nintendo 64. I played Nintendo 64, a bunch of video game systems. Had sleepover with my friends. You guys remember those? Would stay up late playing multiplayer games like Star Fox 64 and GoldenEye for the N64. We would go out to the movies. We would, what else would we do? I'm trying to think of everything we do. We'd order Domino's all the time. And what? What do you want from me?
My hand hurts.
Here, let me have it.
Hey. Why do you laugh? Let me talk.
Because you're just like, hey.
Hey. Yeah, I'm very tired right now, and I don't really feel like filming my whole face, so you're just gonna get my mouth.
Can we draw an eyes on your chin?
No.
Film me upside down.
No. Anyways, basically what I remember from the 90s is, as a kid, because I was literally born in 1991, so I was born right in the beginning of the 90s, in my opinion. I remember watching Nickelodeon, lots of TV. There was no computers to distract from watching TV, so I watched lots of TV. Of course, I played outside as well, but I watched lots of TV, and I would watch Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. I was not a Disney person, actually. A lot of people watch Disney, I didn't. And I remember watching a lot of the shows that they showed on Teen Nick, like Kenan and Kel, all that, and such. And also, I remember scrunchies, like how Rebecca mentioned. I remember the snap bracelets. I had a lot of those, and I remember them confiscating them. I remember schools confiscating the snap bracelets because people started getting hurt, because you know how kids are.
So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us during this really strange but cool 200th episode, where we've shared with you our stories and whatnot. Go ahead and down below, leave a comment if you guys have any, in regards to stuff you did in the 90s, stuff you did when you were younger, a kid, or whatever. Because, you know, as we get older, yes, we get older, and yes, we have to have more responsibilities, and we may even forget to be a kid sometimes, but it's always good to just kind of think back and remember the good old times, and not to take yourself too seriously, because, to quote Ferris Bueller, if you don't stop and take a look around, life, you may just miss it. And I think I totally misquoted that. What do you think, Boogie? Exactly.